Okay, picking up from the last video, leaving Laplace, heading west into Reserve, Louisiana. It's only gotten up to 65 so far today. It's supposed to be, okay, it just got 66. It's supposed to be 76, but it's so dreary and overcast. It's a lot prettier when it's sunny, of course, but at least it's warm. We don't have the days where it was 22 degrees. Heading into Reserve, there's DuPont, DuPont de Nemours, famous company. Chemical plant built there in 1962. There's the river road. There's the the levee for the Mississippi River. We're heading upriver. It's called Reserve because back in the 1800s, a man from France bought all this land, and every time somebody would check out an attempt to buy the land or inquire, they would say, "You can't buy it, it's reserved for this fellow." And it went on for like 20 years, and he never did do anything with the land, and he wasn't paying his taxes, and so the state seized the land, and then it was auctioned off, and then it was divided up into different properties, but the name Reserve stuck. So it's odd how these towns will get their names, just like Laplace, named after a man, Basil Laplace, who owned a plantation next to the railroad track. Reserves, there's some people up on the levee. Okay. Our Lady of Grace Catholic Church and School. Interesting. They built a St. Peter's Church, Catholic Church, and they built Our Lady of Grace, St. Peter for white, Our Lady of Grace for black parishioners. About 10 years ago, they tried to consolidate the two. That's a rather new highway. Only been around about 20 years. They tried to consolidate the two to save money, but neither side wanted to do it because they liked their old church and schools, so they made such an uproar that the Catholic Archdiocese just said, Archdiocese of New Orleans said, "Oh well, forget it, just keep them separate." There's a real little house that somebody still lives in. Old lady, believe it or not. Okay, it's very foggy. Sorry for the rattling. The tripod rattles. The bottom little legs rattle when they're not fully extended. Dead dog. It's a shame. There's an old newspaper building. Mashasha Bay, I think was the name of the newspaper, Mashasha Bay. Okay, Central Avenue, Louisiana, Highway 53. You go on 640, that'll take you over the levee, across the river, into Edgard. But only problem is, the state defunded the ferry, and so now the ferry is closed. So you have to make a 30-mile trip to go a mile. Edgar is right across the river, 1 mile away, but you got to take a 30-mile trip to go 1 mile. Really inconvenient. So of course, I never go to Edgar, which is the parish seat. It's where the courthouse is. Going to Reserve because a man that runs a private school wants me to teach for him for 3 months. Teach high school history for 3 months. I don't know, I guess maybe somebody's having a baby, or somebody quit, or who knows. There's another old newspaper building that passed it up too fast. It's the white Catholic Church, so to speak. But anyway, he wants me to teach. I don't know. I got to make up my mind. There's the original high school. Now it's abandoned. There's an old house they moved over here, built in 1812. Oh, they thought people were going to pay to have it renovated. People said, we're not paying for that. It's just sitting there derelict. Probably ought to just tear it down and forget it. But some people got plans. Plans been on hold for 10 years. There's the old Gotchaw sugar refinery. Now it's a Globalplex, a shipping facility. I don't know if I'm gonna take the job. Be easy money. Only 3 months, 52 days work. I don't want to do a dirty dog deal with the people that's been letting me work part-time though. So he wanted me to go visit him over here, so I'll go check him out. Oh, here we are on St. John Route 16. Wow, they really keep these signs up. They must have changed that sign as recently as 1958. I think I'll make up my mind by 3 o'clock what I'm going to do about it. Might go see the manager, call him at the part-time job and say, what do you think I should do? Riverside Academy, home of the Riverside Rebels, originally opened as all-white school in 1969 when segregation went into effect here, but I mean integration went into effect. They wanted to keep it segregated, but anyway, that's all over with. They have some black students that go here today. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Reserve.